Warning, this is an adult-oriented podcast about really perverse things like communication and consent. If you're underage and looking for answers to questions about sex and kink, please visit scarletteen.com. For the dude bro listeners, this is nerdy shit. Suck a dig, suck a dig, suck a motherfucking dig.
Somebody help that poor submissive!
Look, up there in the sky! It's a bird!
It's a plane?
Is that a flogger? Someone's gotta be having a good time.
As the kink signal shines brightly in the night sky, we know that there is fuckery afoot.
What kind of fucking town is this?
No worries, as they've listened to the Gotham press beforehand, so all will be safe, sane, and consensual.
Well, that's reassuring.
Right?
Yeah, but what's the Gotham Press?
What is the Gotham press, you ask?
It's about time you tell us, don't you think?
Well, I'll let the Caped Crusaders themselves educate you on that.
I'm a big-time actor now. I was an extra. I'm close to Nicole Kidman and Meryl Streep and James Corden. I was so close with them, I was literally like 500 feet away. Damn, I gave you gold and you lost it. I'm going back to my trailer.
You are now listening to the world-famous Gotham Press podcast.
Well, fine, Lala. We'll do it on the podcast. Hi,
You're
listeners. We're back. Did you say I'm dumb?
Yes, you're dumb.
Greedy, will you get Lala?
Lala, I need you to stop dampening the mood, please. Thank you.
You're dumb.
You know what? Let's just introduce our guest. We have, once again, the beautiful, the amazing, the incomparable Bee Stings.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
You okay? That was a snort.
Don't make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. I was just calling out what I heard.
40 seconds in and already a snort.
Oh,
That means we're
happens.
entertaining.
Yes.
Hi, everybody. How you been?
Busy.
Busy as a bee.
This bee has not been that busy.
Bee has not been busy?
Bee has not been that busy.
Why has bee not been that busy?
I don't know. Just fucking laying around doing jack shit with my thumb up my ass. You know.
Well, if that's what you're into.
I mean, sometimes. You know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe on my birthday.
Oh, my.
Actually, do I want to talk about my birthday right now?
You may.
Yes, you do.
Go for it.
Okay, so like, I posted about this on FET, basically the whole blowjob thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I sucked his dick on my birthday.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hold on.
Like, when somebody really deserves it, you suck their dick on your birthday.
God damn it.
Ooh.
Look at me forgetting to mute my phone.
Dang it, where's my crap?
Even I already said to everybody, mute your phones. And I didn't do it.
My phone is on Do Not Disturb until noon. Oh, it's noon. Shit. But my phone doth not ring before noon. Because fuck that.
Yeah. Well, listeners, I may or may not disappear at certain points because yay for on call for work. Woohoo.
All right.
Yay.
And then we'd be left to our own devices, and then who knows what will happen.
Well, Lala will crop Greedy again, I'm sure.
What kind of debauchery we get into?
Debauchery? What kind of podcast do you think this is?
I mean, I know this is a good, wholesome Christian podcast.
If you hadn't said Christian, I could have kept a straight face, but I don't think the Christians have anything to do with this.
I mean,
there's lots of people always on their knees. I don't know what for, but I always assume praying.
I mean, really, what's the difference between, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned, and, punish me, Daddy, I've been naughty?
Context?
It's really not a whole lot of...
That's the best I got for you.
Like, it can be terrible. Like, someone can say, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's like, you've been a naughty girl. Like, it can be like that.
Hey, but I have a blasphemy kink, though.
I said that kind of sounds like a hot role play to do, actually.
It does, actually.
I have this, nun outfit that I've been, just dying to get out. And
You have a nun outfit?
I do.
I'm dying to see you in this
It's like
outfit.
it's like a corset, and it's got the habit and the whole. Oh yeah.
So next party?
I mean, maybe
You should. You should do it.
maybe. I was thinking about doing it for Halloween, but some people are uncomfortable with that whole situation.
Fuck those people.
Yeah, really, though.
Yeah.
Fuck those people. It's kind of on them.
So
For Halloween.
So Greedy, I just thought of something. So B comes as a nun. You can come as like the choir boy or
Oh yes, it'll be the altar boy.
the altar boy. Thank you. Yes. Mm-hmm. And suddenly Greedy has just like blanked out into this.
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Cane around. Little,
Yes,
You're
these are good ideas.
just so happy already.
Yes, we're gonna make this happen.
So Lala, you were talking to me earlier about a movie.
Yes, I just don't know the name of the movie.
Well, you were saying it was something about Fast and Furious.
Oh, Fast and Furious 9.
9.
I was
Yeah.
talking about a bunch of movies, so it's like it's kind of hard to pick out
Hold
from
on.
that vague question.
Did you go blah?
Blah.
Blah blah blah?
Blah, blah, blah. I did not go blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's a bleh for me too.
That's a blah for you too.
Yeah, not too into that car porn. Cars and explosions are just kind of like that's cool for some people, but not for me.
But Greedy, I've seen you watch Fast and Furious multiple times.
Oh yes, I love Fast and Furious so much. I love car porn. My name is Greedy.
So Lala, are you excited about the new movie?
I'm only just gonna watch the movie for one reason. It's because John Cena's a bad guy.
John Cena.
Yeah.
You mean John Cena who will like break out of a wall to scare you? John Cena?
No, that's the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, do you not know what I'm talking about? This was some years ago.
Oh, with like the hefty commercials and all that.
I think it was a T-Mobile thing. Like people were going to the T-Mobile stores and he would like bust out of the wall and his music would start playing and just like scare the shit out of people.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Why do I not recall this?
You should just look up John Cena
I
and
think
busting through the wall.
I think it became a meme because like there's a meme of him like where there's this opening, he moves something that was blocking the opening and he puts his head there. It's like, are you sure about that? Like I'm pretty sure like that's from that as well, right?
Probably.
I'll have to look that up. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, anything John Cena does nowadays is absolute gold.
So
Including Fast and the
9.
Furious?
I don't know about that one.
So apparently he's playing as Vin Diesel's brother. Younger brother. I'm like, I can see that. Like Vin Diesel just went bald and John Cena took all his hair. So yeah. But I just want to see because he's a bad guy.
I mean, I can maybe like have it playing in the background while I, fuck around on my phone or something. Like I'm not probably.
You're not going to pay that much attention to it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get like invested in it because it's the same. It's just the same regurgitated.
But we love it.
I mean, I guess. Yeah. Cars, explosions, boobs, bad guys, drugs, sunglasses, cars.
Other than the drugs, everything in there is great.
Wait, there's no drugs?
No drugs?
There's no drugs?
I'm saying, other than the drugs, everything is great.
Oh, I was going to say. Like, what
Wait, hold on. Why did you get so upset that there were no drugs?
Well, because I thought there was, like, I don't know. I don't watch these fucking movies, so I don't know.
I don't
like, is
watch
there a
these
drug
movies
dealer
either.
somewhere in these movies? Like, I don't know. You would expect something like that.
Yeah.
Greedy, why don't you tell us about these movies?
Yeah, Lala doesn't watch those.
These cars, explosions, drugs. Wow. Yeah, sunglasses. So
Greedy.
bad. So great. Jerk off to it all the time.
Don't forget muscular men. That's the part that gets you going.
Yeah, totally.
I actually
Rock. Yeah.
had a friend before I moved out to California. I forget which Fast and Furious it was, but she would call it the puppy fight when The Rock and Vin Diesel actually got into a fight because they're both mixed like little half-breed puppies.
Oh no, that's bad.
That sounds really bad in like multiple ways.
She's like, "Oh, puppy fight," and they're cute.
She's basically calling them mutts.
Yeah, basically. I mean,
Okay.
I mean,
no,
I mean, I'm greedy and not anemic princess, so I won't say that I'm offended, but I'm offended for somebody who may also be a slight half-breed mutt, according to you. Just put it out there.
hey, don't look at me. I'm just telling you what I've been told.
Just relaying the information. Don't shoot the messenger.
I'll shoot the messenger
Why would you shoot messengers?
because they annoyed me. They gave me bad news.
Are you like some old-timey king? Like, you told me that my bath wasn't warm enough? Kill him! Or to the dungeons with him.
I would probably be that king, not gonna lie.
Or queen.
Sad.
I apologize, Lala. Queen.
Queen. Yeah, I would probably be that queen, not gonna lie.
Beat them with your crop on the way out.
Yeah. Before they get beheaded.
Before they beat them as they're getting beheaded.
No, that's too much work.
I mean, they're properly bent over anyway, so
This is true.
give them a good whack.
That's all they can do. They just have to bend over and take it.
Always.
Yes. We are funny. Thank you. Hey, Greedy.
Yes.
So I saw something in the news that I'm really excited about.
What are you excited about?
Atari is going to be making a hotel.
What?
Yes, a video game themed hotel in multiple locations. Like 9 of them, I think. 9 or 10 of them, I want to say.
There were
9.
a lot. Like,
Yeah,
Huh?
that was a big
9.
list.
It was a big list.
Yeah, it was a huge list. Now, what I'm upset about is I didn't see them doing one in LA, which is like close.
Really?
Yeah, it was. They were doing one in, I want to say, San Diego, and what's the up north city that starts with an S that's really
Seattle?
No, it's still in California.
Still in California.
Sacramento.
Maybe it was
San
Frisco.
Jose.
San Jose. Yeah.
I don't know. I
I'm
didn't
gonna look
read
at
Like
it.
he said, like in Northern California, we named like the most northern cities before Jose.
This is.
Just kind of go down.
Let's see. They're going to do.
We'll eventually get
Let's
it.
see. The list shows right now: Vegas, Denver, Chicago, Austin, Seattle. Oh, it is. Frisco and San Jose. Wait, why are they doing 2 of them up north? Why don't they do one down south? I thought they were doing one in San Diego.
So me as Lala, I don't know much about this, so I'm gonna go ahead and tag in Shark Boy, and he can talk about this. Shark Boy. Damn it, Lala! Why you keep on calling me? Hi, it's Gigantor here.
Hi, Gigantor. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi. So Atari, and they're like 9 locations, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. So I need to look at the list of where they're all.
Yeah, that's what I was going over. They have the list right there. It's Vegas, Denver, Chicago, Austin, Seattle, Frisco, San Jose.
And Phoenix. Earlier they mentioned that they're doing their first one in Phoenix.
Yeah, the first one's in Phoenix. The rest of those are coming up later this year.
I need to actually like see the list. I can't hear it. I'm a visual person, not a audio.
No worries.
Yeah.
Pull your list up.
I will. Give me a second.
While you're doing that, hi, ladies. How are you doing?
Hello.
I'm sorry. Hi, lady and Greedy.
Did you just call me a lady?
I'm sorry, Greedy.
I take big offense to that. I have a beard, you know.
Yes, I'm aware of Greedy. I'm aware of your beard. I've seen you without your beard, too. It's kind of creepy.
Greedy without a beard sounds like fake news.
I don't think we're that podcast.
I mean, I've seen like the partial where he like shaved like the sides and the little,
Yeah, and he had it all in the middle. Or I had it all in the middle.
Yes.
I had all the beard in the middle of my face.
All the beard.
Because those good look too, though. Got real long.
Well, what can you say, Greedy? You look good on occasion.
Oh, thanks.
So now that I have the list,
Yes,
so
Gigantor.
Vegas is kind of self-explanatory, don't you think?
Yeah.
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 Because what isn't in Vegas?
Yeah, and it's like, oh, we can get like some millennials over, and like they can gamble, and while they're not gambling, they're in this expensive hotel gaming, Awesome.
Getting drunk and gaming.
Yeah, we make money either way. In San Francisco and San Jose, I think since it's just like such a big populace in a small area, they needed 2, and there's like it's Simi Valley up there. There's going to be
Oh, yeah, that's
bunch
true.
of stuff. So that's explanatory. Austin, Texas has a lot of gaming.
Oh, yeah. Austin, they came up
developers.
really, really fast as
Yeah.
far as that's concerned.
And plus, it's basically, I always say take Bakersfield out of California and take Austin out of Texas and just swap the 2 cities, and they'll make the states even better for each one. Because imagine Bakersfield with all the conservative, well, I don't want to get into politics, but like the lifestyle, a lot of people here in Bakersfield in Texas, they fit the Texas style better.
Yeah.
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 Denver, I'm not 100% sure about.
Weed?
Well, isn't weed legalized everywhere now?
Not quite.
No, not quite.
Not
no.
quite? Okay.
But Denver was one of the first big ones.
In Colorado?
Denver. Colorado is Denver. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole state.
The whole state is just one city?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Even though I've been to the state and not to Denver, so yeah.
Yep. And Chicago, I just think since it's just like there's nothing else near it, that's listed. That's just a very good spot
So-
for other people.
Question: are there like big esports teams in those areas, and maybe could that have something to do with it? Because they're trying to make esports venues as well as trying to make these hotel rooms. So if they have big esports teams or anything like that, or fan bases in those area, then it would make sense that they're trying to host competitions there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know about the North American esports scene that well, but in Japan and South Korea,
yeah.
it is huge. Oh my gosh.
There are lots of esports teams in America. It's funny. My younger cousin actually started the esports team for his college a few years back.
Cool.
Yep.
Like, I know in Chicago, esports is really big. Did I see New York on the list? I don't think New York was on the list.
No, New York's not on the list. But with some esports teams, like they don't have like a location. They play like a tournament wherever the tournament's at. That's where they'll play. Like there's this team in League of Legends called TSM, which stands for Team Solo Mid. They don't have like a. They probably have like a base somewhere in the States,
Yeah.
or something like that. But they don't have like, oh, we are New York TSM or something like that.
I see.
Yeah. I want to say that Zealous was a big fan of that one.
Yep. In the Overwatch League, they for the first 2 years they did have like a city that you're based from and then your team name. So like Dallas Fuel, New York Excelsior, but all the games were being played in Burbank, California. And now this year they're gonna start playing. So like if you're from New York, you're gonna be playing in New York, and if you're gonna be playing New York at home, you gotta go to New York and play them. And there's teams in Shanghai, Chengdu, South Korea, Paris. These players are gonna have to like go out of country for some of these things.
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what part of their thing that they're planning on doing is that maybe by establishing these esports venues that fans can come to, maybe they're trying to make it so they can establish teams in those areas as well
Yep.
that they can play out of there.
Maybe, but it just makes no sense that they don't have like LA.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me either.
Yeah. For me, honestly, San Diego not being on there doesn't make a lot of sense. San Diego has fucking Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
great point.
Yeah, SDCC is like the granddaddy of Comic-Con. That should definitely be there.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Maybe Atari's going to build up more when they get more popular.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody who's really heard of this Atari company anyway.
I thought they.
what the
I
fuck
thought they
is
were
that?
dead.
Low-key, I kinda thought they
You
were-
thought they were dead?
I low key thought they were dead.
I high-key thought that they were dead too. I was like, oh shit, Atari? Oh man, they still out here. Wow.
Still doing their thing.
It's like one old guy in his basement alone, and he still has like the rights to all Atari property. He's like, I know what I'm gonna do. Hotel
Esports.
chain.
He's just clutching them in
He's
his
go-
Cheeto dust fingers.
So here's what's going to happen. At the Atari hotels, they're going to have a competition. Who can make it farthest in ET?
Oh, God.
B, you look confused.
So certain parts of everything you just said sounded like Greek to me. So
Okay.
only some of that was English.
So in the 80s, there was a game called E.T., which is based off the hit film. The game was so terrible, they actually were making mass graves for this game.
Wow.
In Nevada, right?
In Nevada, in Mexico, like no joke, they were making mass graves for this game. It is that
Like where
bad.
people were going and like burying the game.
Oh yeah, like
Oh.
Like the company got like recalled all the games that they could, and they put them in mass graves.
Yep.
Actually, there was a YouTube series where they wouldn't have found them. Wasn't there?
Some have been found and some are still functional. I don't know how. I don't know why you would torture yourself. But they seriously put all these, like these were the big old cartridge type games, in the back of this truck, massive truck, dump truck, and just dumped it into this big old pit and buried it.
Yeah,
That sounds so bad for the environment. Like,
it is, but it's much better for.
Humankind.
Yeah. It's just I don't know. I mean, all of that could just be melted down into like something else. Something I
But
don't know.
then the thing that you melted down into has been corrupted and tainted.
Oh, that's true. There's some
We're just going to taint the earth like we
bad
always
energy in that plastic
do. Yeah,
or
like
whatever the fuck those cartridges are made out of.
plastic, silicone, all sorts of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I think we've talked a little bit much about Atari, and we got to ET, so we definitely
Yeah, we need to get out.
we need to get out.
I mean, if the Kardashians can have a game.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Kardashians have I think it's a phone game.
Yeah,
or
they have a mobile game.
That's different.
Yeah, I mean,
Everyone has a mobile game.
it's just another way to fucking make money.
That's dumb, right?
It is dumb.
Yeah,
Like the Duck Dynasty guys have a video game, like an actual video.
What?
Okay, but
Yeah.
is it like Duck Hunt?
It's weird. I don't quite recall it, but I know it's really stupid and weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's all a money
It's like you're a
grab.
part of their family.
No thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks. I've heard what's his face, Uncle Si or something. He has like a series of videos where he talks about different subjects, including like LGBTQ and stuff, and he like gives his very irrelevant opinion.
It's very irrelevant opinion.
Yeah, no, I have enough family members like that already. I don't need camo added into it.
Okay.
You know what? Let's move away from Duck Dynasty. I'm tired of that already.
Okay.
goodness.
Yeah, no, I was tired of it before we started talking about it.
Really? All right, so we're going to move back to something that we all like. Sin in the City. It's a great event, right?
Oh, I haven't been there yet, but I hear it's great.
Neither have I, and it's amazing. It's, what the hell? It's gone. What happened? What'd you do?
I hit the off button. I unplugged it.
You unplugged
Yeah, I unplugged
Sin in the
it.
City?
Yeah, I unplugged Sin in the City, and then I plugged it back in.
Are you
It
trying
didn't
to...
work. Did you put it in rice?
Oh, I should do that.
Yeah.
Dang
No.
it, Sin in the City got too wet. I should put it in rice.
But no,
This thing is too wet.
the sad reality is Sin in the City, which was going for their 9th year, I believe.
I think it was their 9th year.
Yeah. Got shit canned? Canceled?
Well, it got canceled, but luckily there's still a bunch of kinksters that are still sinning, as they say, and they did find another venue, actually a gay bar, that went ahead and hosted them so they could still do things. They could do a few classes, and they could still have their International Person of Leather contest, who, the person who won, by the way, is actually going to be coming to our community to teach a class.
Really?
Yes, so it's pretty cool that we're going to have the International Person of Leather here in our own community to teach us about service.
I think it's their first class after they won.
I think it might be their first class after they won, actually. I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me on that one, but
I mean, we've already had the master and slave couple, too.
yeah, we've had International Master and Slave come out here and do all their stuff because we're lucky like that.
So wait, so is Bakersfield going to be like the kink capital?
Well, like
it should be. I mean, we have a bomb community.
We do.
Is the International Person of Leather from here?
No, they're not from here.
Okay.
But they are good friends with the International Master Slave and a few other people in the community. So they were invited to come and do a class here, and so they're going to do that. They're going to do a class, and they're also going to help us out at our Bakersfield Bottoms Club as well. They're going to do are they going to do a class? I can't remember if it's a class or like a workshop, but something akin to that as well. So they're going to double up. They're going to do 2 different things for us, which is absolutely wonderful.
Greedy, you go to Bottoms Club?
Of course I go to Bottoms Club.
I thought you were going to Switch Group.
I have a Switch group too.
Okay.
Greedy is
Open
so
to both.
well informed right now.
Hey, that works. Greedy knows what Greedy wants.
Yes, I do. I have a beard. My name is Greedy.
So lovely beard too, Greedy. Lovely beard.
Thank you. I know. It's beautiful.
So to all those that were out sinning in the city, by the time you hear this, that's be long gone. But hope you all had a great time.
Hope so too.
Yeah, how lucky are we that we get the coolest guest instructors for these classes? Like,
Really though.
Yeah, we are lucky.
At least, because we have classes like once a month?
Twice, sometimes
Sometimes-
twice.
Sometimes, yeah, we're trying this year to try to have it be twice a month, and we still get we have people that are local that are absolutely great. They teach absolutely amazing classes, but also through the work of people like Retro Bella.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
She's done her women's education in the Valley series, and it's gotten so many people here that now people are actually asking about like, hey, so they have stuff out there in Bakersfield. Let's see about teaching there. So we have a great community of people that are helping us educate.
We must be doing something right.
Yeah, we must be, huh?
I hope so.
There has never been a class that I didn't like.
Yeah, I have to agree with
You
that.
should have gone to the Pets and Littles class that happened a couple weeks back.
I know. I can't remember what I was doing.
Yeah, wasn't Anemic Princess teaching that?
Yeah, Anemic Princess was teaching that along with
Brad of Steel. Yeah.
I mean, maybe she could just give me a private lesson.
Oh.
Oh,
Greedy, why'd you perk up?
Because I want to watch.
You want to watch anemic do something to be
Teach about pets and littles and be wholesome, yeah.
wholesome?
I have a
Pets and
beard.
little stuff is very non-sexual, but you know.
Yes.
Oh,
Generally.
Greedy, you are so
Generally, yeah.
educated.
Well, yes, I am. Because I go do these classes.
Is it the beard? Is that why you
It's
have
the
all this
beard.
knowledge?
It's my beard of knowledge. But
Beard of knowledge, yes.
generally speaking, but you could totally go into dark age play or sexual age play. Same thing with pet play as well. And those are things that can also cross over. It's not something that the people that I know do, but it's something that you could definitely do. We've talked a little bit about that during the class as
It's
well.
possible.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's a thing.
Okay, sorry. I was doing the bad thing that you always do, Greedy, looking at my phone.
Oh, Lala, get the crop.
Lala, why'd you come all the way from left field? Stay over there. Gigantor's in your seat now.
That's dumb. You're dumb.
All right, actually, I'm very happy that you are here, Gigantor, because we brought B on for a specific thing. And it's a thing that you may need help with. This is your intervention.
My intervention?
Your
You
intervention.
need help.
With what?
Pokey.
I can get it up, no problem. What?
Pokey things. Oh, yeah. Well, you need help with pokey things.
Ow.
Not your penis.
Okay, like, what are we talking about with pokey things? Like Pokemans?
No.
Not quite. Needles.
Okay, what about needles?
Well, the lovely bee here did an amazing thing on... Why am I blanking on names all of a sudden?
Who cares?
Who cares? Exactly. Because nobody can. No.
We all care about who cares.
We all care.
We all care about who cares. Did an amazing corset on Who
that-
Cares.
Yep,
That corset.
I saw that.
It was a good time.
Right.
I liked it.
So she did come on last episode and talked about it from her side.
Yeah.
How are things from your side?
From my side?
Yes.
Magnificent.
I mean, had you done that before?
No, actually.
So what prompted you to do it that time?
It was so I think we mentioned it somewhere that like play piercing, needle play, and all that stuff, and I think I had mentioned that I wanted to do a corset piercing, and she was just kind of like
Me?
me, and I had established with her like I've never done this before, but I'm basically taking my knowledge, like what I already know, and just applying it to a different part of the body, and it just kind of went from there.
Now that you've done that, are you going to be doing more play piercings?
Fuck yes.
Wow.
Tell us how you really feel.
All the holes everywhere.
Whoa.
I just, yeah.
All-
So one of the suppliers that I get my sterile gloves from, because I use sterile gloves because every piercer should.
As they should, yeah.
Yes. They're a medical supply company, and they also have cannula needles. And cannula needles are the needles that they use when they give you an IV that leaves a little plastic tubey thing behind.
Yeah.
That thing. So I can use those for like more elaborate type pieces. I have a couple of things posted on FET that aren't my work that I want to try with like different patterns and designs and all that good stuff.
What's something that you have seen that you're like, I need to do that?
Eventually, I would like to do a suspension on somebody
A needle suspension?
with like hooks.
Oh, a hook pull.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those. That's a step too far for me.
Yeah. I'm sure there is somebody who will allow me to.
Greedy, how about you?
As Greedy, I say absolutely. Do it for my nipples.
Well, you have to make sure you ask your mistress first.
That's not going to go over well. Or it might. Who knows?
Maybe she'll want to be in the room to watch. Who knows?
Maybe.
I mean, we do have the the jungle gym
Yes.
in there, which that would be
Something you
I
can
could,
do that for
I could
them.
suspend somebody from that.
True. Here's the funny thing. When you said jungle gym, my first thought was, what, West Coast jungle gym? I was like, oh, yeah, we do have a jungle gym in the dungeon.
So totally, it's have somebody pull on the rope, obviously, because you don't want to just like
Just have them hanging on their own?
yeah.
My whole mind hearing all of this. It's just like no.
You're like sweating over there.
I'm not sweating. I'm just like getting pale. I'm just like no.
Getting pale?
Pale.
Pale.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I do want to do like more like artsy fartsy type stuff, more corset.
I was like artsy fartsy. How do you do artsy fartsy?
Artsy fartsy. You put glitter in it.
And then you fart. And then you go ta-da.
Please don't
Just
break
knock
the
your mic
equipment.
around.
Huh? What'd you say?
Go ahead and knock your mic around.
Oh. Yeah, please don't do that. When Lala gets back, she will not be happy.
It's not broken. It's good.
So, Gigantor, is needle phobia something that you kind of want to get past, or are you kind of that head shake? Or do you not think that's something that's going to be for you ever?
I don't think it's going to be something for me ever. Like, I don't know what to call I don't know the actual name of the phobia.
I think it's just needle phobia.
Needle phobia?
Yeah.
I do know that the root cause of it is just something puncturing through my skin.
So it's not a pain thing. It's more of like there's something under my skin that doesn't go there.
Yeah,
It's more of that kind of
that's
thing.
More of that, and just like the thought of it. Like, I don't know why, but when you said like hook suspension, I'm like, oh no, on my back, no. It's just, I don't think I can ever get past it, and it's not really something I would like to either.
It's not something you feel the need for?
I don't feel the need for, because it's not something that's impacting me in my life.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like it's gonna ruin your life if you never get involved,
Like, if I was a doctor, it'd be different.
Oh yeah, because you can't
avoid that.
You can't be a doctor if you're squeamish.
Yeah.
Well,
it's not squeamish. It's just like I think I can see other people like get tattoos, and like I couldn't watch the Greedy getting his nipples pierced. Just the thought.
Who didn't watch that? There was like an audience of like 30
Just me.
people.
I was the only one who didn't watch it.
Like,
And Greedy, you enjoy getting your nipples pierced by B, right?
Oh, yeah, totally loved it. Would do it again. 10 out of 10. I have a beard. My name is Greedy.
Yes, you said that, Greedy.
he's just reestablishing.
Yeah, just had to reestablish the fact that I have a beard. Yeah, it's dope.
Dope? Really, Greedy?
It's a dope beard, as the kids would say.
It's fucking tight.
Oh god.
I was hoping that Greedy was kind of like Botch, just like, yeah, as the kids say, yeet. Just like no context.
No.
Okay, boomer.
There were like
What?
30 people there for that too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
I wasn't watching the whole time, but I was in the room.
I was
like,
watching.
You're the one with your shirt off, but I'm the one who feels exposed right now. Like, can y'all turn around or something?
Well, yeah, because if
So-
something ends up happening, that's bad.
Yeah,
It's
like
you.
everybody's looking.
Yep.
So I mean, I've kind of come to the realization if I do anything like that, oh my phone just fell on the floor. If I do anything like that, there's gonna be an audience. That's why we set up in such a way that people could kind of gather around when I did the corset piercing. Mm-hmm. And some people stayed through the whole thing, and then some people tapped out.
Yeah, I want to say Bunner came and watched that too, didn't she? Or if you paid attention.
I think for a little bit. I think I was more focused on holes and who cares.
I'm saying, obviously, you were more focused on who cares. I understand that.
Yeah. I mean, when you have a magnificent canvas like that, you're more focused.
Agreed.
On that.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, fun times.
And I fully anticipate putting holes in her again.
Yee. I want more holes.
More holes. All the holes.
All the holes.
So, Greedy, you're wanting holes by B?
Oh yeah, give me all the holes.
Penetrate all the holes.
Penetrate me, B.
Ow.
Penetrate me.
Well, your mistress is gonna be upset when she hears this.
Penetrate me with permission, B. Penetrate me with permission.
There you go. Got to make that proper statement.
Yes.
Because, Greedy, I don't want you to get, in trouble from your mistress.
Oh, I would hate to be in trouble.
I'm gonna need it in writing.
In
I need a
writing.
consent form figured out.
Do it all.
I think I have a digital version. I'm very eco-friendly. I do a paperless consent form.
Yee.
Yeah, we fancy.
So, what you're saying is your what is it? Footprint, your
Carbon.
carbon footprint's low?
I'd like to think so. I try to be. I mean, you see my. I brought my Starbucks cup today So there's no disposable, it's just
You just have a Starbucks cup.
Yeah, I have my designated matte black Starbucks cup. As black as my soul.
It looks blue.
What?
It's probably like a reflection or something, but it's
okay.
black.
It's black.
Very much black.
Yes. Hey, Captain.
Yes.
Did you ever bring up where they could find us, where all of our listeners can find us at?
Well, obviously they look in the show notes. I mean, they just check for the show notes on Podbean or wherever they get the podcast from, and they will see everywhere that we're available. And if they really want to be cool, they join the Discord, and that way they can join the conversation as well.
Good shit. Heck yeah.
But
And
you
you
know,
can see my my artwork that I posted.
What's that?
You didn't see it? The drawing that I did with how the fuck do you pronounce that word?
Ahago? I don't know.
Ahego?
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Oh god, it's so good.
I don't know how to pronounce it either.
Yeah, the fucked silly face that you see in hentai.
Yes.
Ahigo.
Something
Yeah,
like that. Sure, yeah.
whatever that is.
Aego? I don't know.
I think it's Ahigo.
Aego.
Like I can type it up and then we can have Google like.
I'd rather
Read
not.
it back to us.
It'd be weird as a robotic voice. Ahigo.
Aego.
Then again, doesn't Google like mispronounce shit all the time?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So maybe
Especially
it might
when
not be
you
this
use
one.
like Google Translate, it's like they butcher it. But, yeah, I was quite proud of that work.
Quite proud.
Yeah, I posted it in one of my piercer groups, and they're like, "Thanks for this cursed content. Now I can never use
Cursed content?
Cursed content." They're like, "Now I can never use threadless jewelry the same ever
Oh
again."
God. B question. Black or white?
Ah, fuck.
Did Greedy give you the cards? He
Yes.
just slid those over to you, didn't he? Greedy, you sly dog, you.
That's me. I'm the slyest.
Anyway.
Fuck. I don't know. Surprise me.
All right. I'm gonna
I
surprise
don't
you.
think I've done one of these in the last like few. Well, I mean, I've only been.
Didn't you do the one on the
She's
100th?
getting the black one.
You did one on the 100th, didn't you?
I did actually. Now that I think about it.
Now, do you know which one is which?
Oh fuck! So the black card is the something 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 in the blank. Right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's-
So that's
it's
the
a-
question.
It's a
or the
question or
statement.
fill-in.
Okay. I'll think of something.
It's okay. You got time.
I need more caffeine in my system.
You have a whole big cup of Starbucks there.
And I added a scoop of matcha because
What the hell is matcha?
matcha.
So good. That's
It's
what it is.
it's like, isn't it like a green tea?
Yeah, it's green. It's green tea powder.
Yeah, and it's got caffeine, like hella caffeine.
So
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so Anemic Princess, whenever her and I go to Starbucks, she always gets a matcha green tea frappuccino, and she always wants whipped cream blended in and on top. And I had no idea it had a shit ton of caffeine in it.
Greedy, what are you doing?
Nothing.
After
Are you playing with your beard?
Yes. Play with my beard.
He's stroking it.
I think he's talking about getting Anemic more of that green tea matcha.
Yeah, definitely.
after Anemic said doctor said to avoid that.
Ooh.
Wait, her doctor said to avoid matcha?
Just get large amounts of caffeine.
Oh.
I couldn't follow that rule.
Obviously, she can't
couldn't-
either.
She can't either.
As she shakes her head over on the side.
Yeah. It's like, I thought, oh, it's matcha, it's green tea. It's tea. It's not going to have a shit ton of caffeine.
Okay, but when you're fucking tired all the time, like let's see, I went to sleep at like 5 this morning and I woke up at 9:30.
That could be part of the problem.
Well, no, it's like I'm trying to sleep. I'm just like laying there in the dark staring at the ceiling. Like,
I think the reason why we are always so tired is because we're always on caffeine.
well, I mean, if I just drink it in the morning, you know what I mean? If I'm not drinking it at night,
Do you drink soda?
I try not to.
But you do occasionally?
It's every once in a while
Okay. How often
when
do
I
you...
need caffeine.
When you need caffeine.
When I need caffeine.
When you need caffeine and Starbucks is not close enough.
Oh god. Well, I mean, like, you know,
How's
you don't want
Starbucks
to
not
put
close
pants on to
enough?
leave the house. You just, you know.
There you go.
Well, the pants is a good excuse.
Pants is a very good excuse.
Like I don't, I just want to walk around in my bathrobe.
I mean, I've seen you in person. If you walked out of the house in your bathrobe, I highly doubt anybody complains.
Well, I would
Concur.
complain.
See, Greedy has concurred.
Concurred.
I would complain though. Like I don't know. People in the outside world make me uncomfortable.
That's fair.
I've had some
understand
pretty
that.
awful things said to me while wearing pajamas in public. So,
Well, that's because people are stupid.
in Target, no less.
Target.
Pajama pants in
what?
Target. Yes. Oh my god.
I mean, technically, Target people think they are above all that. They're not Walmart people.
I mean, oh, and I did get my ass grabbed in a Denny's once. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Did you
And I
break
was
the
wearing
hand?
like one of those like onesie things. Like what about a onesie that's zipped all the way up says grab my ass? You know what I mean? Like,
Again, did you break the hand?
no, because at the time I was still like scared, I guess.
Ah.
I mean, now I give no fuck. I will stab you in the face. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, like, don't fucking touch me. But yeah, at the time I was still kind of scared to be like, don't fucking touch me.
Oh.
The irrational fear of men. Well, I guess it's somewhat rational.
It's very rational. It's very rational.
Unfortunately, it's a rational fear.
Yeah, like, now it's not so much a fear of men, so much as a lack of tolerance. Mm-hmm. But yeah, at the time I was like scared to say, hey, don't touch me.
Oh, wow.
And so I think that's why I dress so scantily most of the time. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter if you're dressed in pajamas or you're wearing a bikini. Like, people are going to be disgusting to you either way. Might as well dress like a slut. I'm
I
a
like that
self-proclaimed
reason.
slut.
I'm okay with this.
I do enjoy that reasoning, and the story behind that is quite sad though.
Yeah. So I'm,
Greedy,
and I
what's the
use
story
slut
behind
as
it?
a term
No,
of
the
endearment.
one she just told.
The one that she literally just told.
I
That doesn't matter
thought
if
she was saying
just-
like there was a story behind like the bikini and
Oh, no.
pajamas and why they're different and all that.
No,
It really doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If they're gonna be creepy, they're gonna be creepy.
Gigantor, we as men are horrible.
Oh yeah, I've known this.
Greedy, we as men are horrible.
Oh yeah, we are garbage.
Yeah.
Hey, Greedy, the worst part, we're white men. We suck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I am so terrible. I am disgusting. Please beat me, mistress. Wait, what? I have a beard.
Well, okay. So the men sitting at this table, no.
Yay.
There's very wholesome masculinity within this community. I feel safer being butt ass naked in the middle of headquarters than I do fully clothed out in public.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing from that, and correct me if I'm wrong, when you come here next time, just close just to the winds immediately.
I don't know about that, but
You're fucking up the nice sentiment, damn it.
All right,
You're welcome.
So you got to fix the statement. The men in the community, like you feel fine here and more safe. You be naked and feel safe, except when Captain's around.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a horrible person. Don't you know this?
I feel safe with Captain.
I was teasing.
Yeah.
Yay. All right.
There's a lot of wholesome masculinity. That's a thing, by the way.
Wholesome masculinity?
Wholesome masculinity.
Not all masculinity is toxic. There's plenty of wholesome masculinity.
And that's what makes vaginas wet.
Yeah.
Greedy,
Not that I would know.
Yeah, I was like, how do you know this, Greedy?
Obviously, his mistress has told him this.
Yeah, so because I'm a wholesome masculine man with my beard,
With your
Very much
wholesome
so.
beard.
with my wholesome beard.
The beard is wholesome.
Greedy, why are we talking about your beard so much this episode?
Just had to make sure everyone knows I got one. I got a pretty cool beard.
Cool beard.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Yo.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. I have access to a drop pickup. It's a long drop pickup, and I could not get it in the show notes.
Oh,
Did you see it on the Discord?
I read it when it was posted.
Yeah.
After like the sixth one, I was like, how much longer is it?
I couldn't get past like 3.
It's
I was
14.
like,
14
oh my
screenshots.
God. Like,
14 screen. Here's what I'm thinking. If you have tried for that long, and I was talking with the Savory last night when she was posting it up on there, and she was like, "Yeah, after like the first few messages, it was just No, see above. No, see above. Because she was not interested.
Yeah, my thing is, because like it's seriously just her replying "see above" for like 8 of those things.
Yeah.
Like, this is not like saying anything against her. Like, why you still reply? Just drop it
Because
and
it was funny
block
at that
him.
point.
Because brattiness.
Yeah,
Just
because
like
she's a
to
brat.
Yeah.
see them dig themselves a deeper hole. At that point, like, y'all know me. I would just start roasting.
Yeah.
Like, I would just start saying awful things to that person.
You would enjoy it.
I would. Like, I mean, you've seen my heads on pikes. Mm-hmm. There have been times I've said the worst, most heinous things, like the most like offensive personal thing, and they're still hitting on me, and I'm like, why? Why?
Because they like it.
Do they try to hit on you
like it.
when you're poking them?
You know, but I've had a couple.
Like you literally have the needle in their skin. It's like, oh yeah, baby.
No, actually, okay. So it wasn't that he was hitting on me, but there was a fella that I was piercing his nipples, and I put the clamp on, and he goes, ah, and I was like, oh boy, oh. I think what's happening here is not.
You did not negotiate.
We didn't negotiate this one. I had one other person that flirted with me pretty relentlessly, like mostly after the fact. I pierced my high school bully.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Wait, consensually?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he came in for a nose piercing, and like at first he didn't realize it was me. I knew it was him though, because like I remember my high school bullies.
Yeah.
Of course.
And
Wait, bullies plural?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Horrible individuals.
Yeah. So we're back there and we're doing the piercing, and he's with this girl that I assumed was his girlfriend, but apparently not. And I'm getting the joy of like stabbing him in the face, because like that's what I fantasized since like sophomore year.
So he was getting a facial piercing.
He's getting a nose piercing.
Okay.
And so he was like, so you should write down your phone number, just in case like something, in case I need to get a hold of you, something goes wrong or whatever. And I'm like, I fucking don't really want to give you my phone number, because I really don't fucking like you. But okay, like I guess, whatever. And then 3 days later, he texts me and he's like, hey, so we should like chill, and you should see if my piercing is infected, with like a winky face.
Yes, that's what you winky at. Hey, I think I have an infected piercing. Wink.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sick and my boyfriend is taking care of me, which he wasn't, because it was my ex. And he's like, oh, I didn't realize you had a boyfriend. Like, boy, do you not realize the things that you said to me in high school, and like now you're trying to jump on my dick? Like,
Oh, you never actually called him out on what he was previously?
no, I've just kind of like, did you forget like the things that you said and did when I was in high school? Like,
The problem
that's
is,
usually how it goes, though. Like,
I don't think he cared.
That has to be it. Maybe or he's really fucking dumb. I mean, he was dumb to bully you anyway. He's also dumb enough to try to forget you and then flirt with you later.
I mean, I guess. I feel like when particularly girls get bullied in high school, especially like the goth alternative, there's a secret underlying like fetish.
I did have, when I was in high school, and I was lucky because I went to a small high school, so we all knew each other pretty well. I did have one of the football players tell me, girls like you, he's like, you're not someone who I would ever get with, or a lot of us would ever get with, but we all think about it. And I was like, that is like the best compliment I've ever gotten. It's a really weird, like, backhanded compliment, but it was really good. But he had told me, he's like, we would never do it for reputation's sake, but we all think about it. And I was like, oh.
Is that why you grew the beard?
Yes, that's why I grew the beard.
You are greedy.
I'm greedy. Hello.
I remember, I think I was a sophomore at the time. I overheard somebody say something along the lines of like, she'd be really hot if she wasn't so fucking weird.
What?
Yeah.
The weird chicks are the odd ones.
So something I find confusing, because like this goes against like a lot of like stereotypes of like bullying. This is a guy bullying a girl in high school. I usually thought the girls would bully the girls and the guys would bully the guys.
The girls were scared of me. Mm-hmm. They thought that I was gonna like bite their noses off or something.
Would you?
I mean, no, because bloodborne pathogens.
Yeah.
That's the only thing stopping.
Like, that's something that always blew my mind. I'm like, why are people like? I've never been in a fight in my entire life. I've never put hands on somebody who didn't like it, and like, why are people scared of me? Why?
They just probably just assumed that you were crazy.
I mean, I guess
They probably thought they're like, oh, there's people who fight fair, and then there's probably someone like me who would grab a rock and like deck you in the fucking face real quick.
I mean, then again, I did wear fangs to school for the first like 2 years, so I don't know. I guess that's kind of a deterrent.
Maybe.
Were you indulging your inner? What's the sparkly movie?
Twilight?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
that answer says no.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
It was more like, so I did read the Twilight series, because who didn't?
I didn't.
I mean,
Oh, well, I did.
you know, but it was, my thing was more like Queen of the Damned.
Okay.
So
like,
Vampire Chronicles, Anne Rice.
Yeah. Oh my god, Interview with the Vampire still gets me.
I enjoyed Interview with Vampire. I liked it.
I love period pieces, and then you just add like sexy vampire people.
Have you seen the Netflix Dracula?
I haven't watched it yet, but I want to.
You will like
right
it.
now, I'm
You'd like
watching Versailles because I love a period piece.
Versailles.
Yes. Oh god, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be that good, but it's so addicting. Like,
I got a list. I got to watch Rise of the Ottoman, and now I got to watch Versailles. Mm-hmm. Is it World War One?
no, it's like French Revolution, Louis XIV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just tried something we didn't talk about.
Huh.
We usually don't talk about this on the podcast, but today is a special day. It's the American holiday,
Oh, it is.
Super Bowl.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah.
Greedy, you're not excited about the pigskin?
Yay, sports ball. Hope both teams have a good time.
Hope both teams score the goals they need.
Yeah, hole in one. All that.
Exactly.
You hope the guy who says he's going to Disney World goes to Disney World?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I hope so. I hope they have a good time.
Apparently, that whoever does that gets paid like $5 million
Oh shit!
just for saying that.
I'm going to Disney World.
I know. Like, how loud do they need me to say it?
How loud? How many people do you need me to say it to?
Only one person a year gets that commercial, and they get paid $5 million. It's usually the winning quarterback.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, from my understanding, they record with both teams beforehand,
Yep.
and then after the fact, it's all right. We'll play this one because they won.
Yep. And I think if you lose, either you don't get paid or you get paid like $200,000.
Like 200,000. They still get paid for it.
Yeah.
Shit.
We have starving children in America, and we're giving $5 million to somebody for a single phrase.
That's because the mouse has the money to do that.
Yep.
Why?
Because the mouse has the money to do that.
I guess, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I know a couple of people that went down to Disney today, even.
Yeah,
Yep.
me too.
I mean, I know somebody who goes like at least once a month. I know a few people who go at least once a
Yeah.
month.
I know people who go once a week.
Really?
I see it on my. Okay, so at my previous job, there's a person there in upper management. Anemic knows who I'm talking about.
I know exactly. Or Anemic knows exactly.
Yes.
And every single time I'm on Facebook and it's a weekend, I see them, pictures of themselves with some of their subordinates at Disneyland.
Oh, wow. So it's not just them going, they're taking people to Disney.
They are
Yeah.
taking. Yep.
Jeez. Are they writing that off as like a work thing?
I don't know.
I don't know, but they get very upset if their subordinates to say, hey, I don't really want to go this weekend. That's another thing I know.
Take
Oh,
me.
wow.
The fuck?
You get the job there and do that position. You'll go.
Oh, yeah, you will.
I had a chance shortly after I moved out here. There was a woman that I met. She worked at one of the local stores. And apparently when she was very young, she had an accident at Disney. And it was like bad enough like her leg was broken.
Oh.
But from that, like she healed up obviously.
Okay.
But from that, they gave her like a lifetime pass to Disney. She has not been back though. At all.
I mean, are they transferable?
I know. You should want to share the
Like,
wealth.
hook someone up.
I'm like, I wish. Oh, well, that was the thing. She's like, well, maybe I could get you in if you're willing to like take my son, because my son wants to go. And I'm like, I will take your child to Disney.
Okay, so question.
Yes.
How old was she when this happened?
When the leg got broken, like single digits.
Okay. What ethnicity?
Caucasian, to my knowledge.
So, like, B can show up, like, pretend to be her, no problem. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, we don't have any, like, recent pictures of you, so.
It me.
Around the time you guys broke my leg, I really fucked up, man. We gotta go.
I can easily say I had the sex change and got revitiligo.
I just got really, really tan.
Each year I got darker and dark. Wait a second. I wonder how many people are going to get that.
I don't get it.
You get it, Greedy.
Yeah.
Because I had you watch the show.
Yep. Because I have a beard.
Yeah. You were very uncomfortable with that show initially, too. We're talking about Boondocks.
Oh, Boondocks. I love Boondocks.
Yeah, that show made me real uncomfortable.
Yes.
The only thing I know is the guy with Chris Hansen, and he wants the booty.
Wait, what?
So, in Boondock, are you talking about, like, the cartoon?
Yeah, the cartoon.
So, there is a part in an episode where it's like a parody of How to Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
So, this guy walks in, and he's like, hey, you here? And the kid's like, yeah, go ahead and sit on the counter. I'll be right out. And he goes, okay. Chris Hansen comes out. And he goes, you're looking to have sex with a 5-year-old boy? He goes, oh, no, I don't come here to have sex with no 5-year-old boys. I ain't got no milk, no cookies, no nothing. I came here for you, Chris Hansen. Or I like to call you Chris Handsome.
I really want to see this part now because I do not know this episode.
Show you this. And all it turns into at the end is Chris Hansen getting raped.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty brutal.
Yep.
That's very
It
brutal.
doesn't show you, but you hear it.
Oh, no.
You just hear the fight and the skirmish.
Oh, God.
For him to protect his
Talking
booty.
about Disneyland.
I know, right? Like,
Yeah,
this got really dark.
Captain, how does it we go from Disneyland to like, oh, I'm telling you about a rape?
No, what I want to know about? I want to know about Bees +1 and how that's going.
Oh.
That's
Oh,
what I would
yes.
like to know about.
I have a special interest in it. So yeah.
Why is everybody so invested in this? It's going spectacularly.
This is good.
Yeah. You guys have been around.
We've met the +1.
Yeah.
I've known the +1.
You've known the +1?
Since 6th grade, I've known of him and had some conversations with him as we were going through school and all that.
Okay.
I was so surprised to see him with you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
Like, we're so different in so many different aspects, and so, we come from completely different backgrounds, and I don't know, it works. I feel like
That whole opposites attract thing?
I get there are some things that kind of were the what snagged us together.
Okay.
Our love for Lord of the Rings and Skyrim and
Okay.
like that kind of stuff, and then I don't know, we just kind of work, I guess.
Oh no.
What?
It's kind of like anemic in myself.
What about you and anemic?
So when we first met, we met at Starbucks, and we're just having a conversation, and all of a sudden I brought up Mass Effect, and it just her light went. Psh,
Oh,
he's
wow.
gonna get laid tonight.
I'm sucking that dick. Yeah.
Greedy, you're loud. Greedy, you know about this?
Yes, they've told me about it in extreme detail.
Yep.
Extreme detail. Wow.
Extreme detail.
But go ahead, B.
Almost like you felt like you were there.
Yeah, felt like I was there the whole time. Felt like I was sucking his dick. It was crazy.
Wow.
So vivid.
So very vivid, I'm sure.
The visual is like anemic had a GoPro on the tip of her nose.
Greedy giving instructions.
Wow.
So anyway, how is he reacting to you've told
this.
about all this kinky stuff that you have going on. How does he feel about that?
It's definitely not his thing, but he's been very supportive, which for me is a really, really big deal.
Mm-hmm.
He comes to events with me. He's a member now, Like,
Wait, what?
yeah, he's got his little card.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a member.
B, well done.
Yeah.
You bringing in more people. Good job.
Like,
Convert the
he's-
vanillas.
Yeah, and he's just so good. He's just so good.
So here's a question. As far as bringing him to things, has he, with you, obviously, has he indulged in any of your sort of kinks?
So as far as me being a top, no.
Okay.
But him being a top, oh yeah. Sometimes I find myself acting like a asshole just to get some act right in my system.
It's called, bratty.
There we go. So you're being bratty.
Yeah. one of my favorite things that he's ever said to me was, "What was all that shit you were talking yesterday?" Oof. Ooh. Yeah, I was talking a lot of shit. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to introduce more like kinky stuff into our relationship, but he's okay. Don't tell him I said this, but he's
Oh, well, hope he doesn't listen to this.
no, he's not going to because he's not a podcast person. He's 100% a daddy dom.
Okay.
Oh, dope.
And I'm not used to men like taking control and like, you know, I've got this handled, you know, make the decisions, and like he's on it. You know what I mean?
Like people telling you to go eat food because you haven't.
Oh yeah, no, I get in trouble if I don't eat.
Giving you $40 for gas in your car, and
Yeah. Oh, my God.
after he filled it up for you while you were sleeping.
We weren't even together
I
at
know.
that point. Oh my God. Okay, listen, y'all. So
Speaking to the mic.
So the first time he and I ever had intimate relations, oh God, let me just.
You know it's good if she's like trying to collect her words.
Yeah, she can. It's like, oh.
I'm just gonna put it out there. He ate my pussy like it had the elixir of life in it, and he had 5 minutes to live. Right? And then he looks up at me and he's like, "Oh, I forgot to mention this is my favorite thing." And I'm like, "You know what? I believe you." What do you know? This is my favorite thing now too. And so I had stayed the night with him that night. And the next day I was going to Tulare because I call her my baby mama. She's the mother of my godchild. Her dad was hit by a drunk driver.
Oh.
And so she had to go, you know, take care of him in the hospital. She's like, "Can you come up and help with the kids?" Because she's got 5 of them. All spectacular. Like, the easiest 5 children I've ever, yeah.
Okay.
So I had to go up to Tulare after class. And I had just kind of casually mentioned him, like, I hope I have enough gas in my car to make it up to Tulare. And so in the morning, he's an early riser. He woke up before me, obviously, because it was before noon. I remember him getting out of bed and him kissing me on the cheek and saying, "Oh, I'll be right back." And he takes off, comes back, wakes me up. Of course, it's not really working until he, you know, gets his head under the blanket and gives me that, you know.
Give you a proper kiss.
Yeah.
Proper good morning.
Morning. And he walks me out to my car, and there's $40 in my center console, and I'm like, "What the fuck is it?" Like, I feel like a whore right now. Like,
Wow.
Are you paying me for it? He's like, "Just take it, you know, just in case, whatever." And I'm like, "I'm gonna suck that dick." And then I start my car, and my car is full of gas, and I'm like, "How the fuck? Where did you come from? Who made you? Do they make men like this? Like, what the fuck? Like."
Excuse me.
Yeah. Like, I want to speak to the manager. Why is this not being mass produced? What is happening? So, yeah.
There was the hiccup in the assembly line.
Yeah, fuck, I guess, you know, they only, it's a limited edition.
There we go.
But he's been so supportive. He, you know, he comes to my family events and actually participates and, like, talks to people, and, you know, he's been to events here. Like, I mean, if you guys saw when I was marking up for the, you know, the corset piercings, he's like all up in it and doing the thing, the measurements, and like he
wants to help.
Yeah, or, you know, he'll come to like dance rehearsal and he'll be like, "Okay, so this is what you're doing and this is what you should do," and just very like,
oh wow.
Yeah. So good. So good.
Oh, that's really cool. I'm really happy for you, B.
Gigantor, I want to be this guy now. Apparently, he's the one that the women want.
Yeah, apparently. I had like a different view of him growing up. but I always knew he was a good guy. I had no idea like to this extent, or maybe B just like
Brings out the best in him or something.
bring out the best.
I don't know. I feel like he's just naturally like this. I feel like this is just, I don't know.
Or he's just crazy about B.
I mean, maybe. I'm like, what did I didn't even do anything.
You suck his dick.
You suck that dick.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Before sucking the dick, he did all this.
Yeah, before I even put my mouth around it. But here's the thing. So my little confession, I didn't suck his dick for like the whole first 2 months that we were together. And part of that is I had an ex, we all know who that is, that always made me feel like I wasn't good at it. And I always hated doing it because, one, he didn't deserve it, and two, his pre-cum tasted like earwax.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, it was nasty. It was gross. So I always hated doing it, but I always felt like I wasn't good at it because, like, he wasn't really, like, he never came, he never, like,
wow.
I don't know, like, my mouth hurts.
Hold that thought for just a second, B. Listeners, if you have horrible stories of guys who taste terrible, tell us on the Discord or on any of our social media. Gotham Press Podcast or the Gotham Press Podcast or Gotham Press Pod. Just look for us. Continue, B.
So, you know, and I had told him, I'm like, listen, I want to do that for you because you deserve it. You know what I mean? You wholeheartedly deserve to have your dick hugged by my tonsils. But I'm not good at that, and I don't want to, you know, like, I didn't want to disappoint. And he's like, well, you know, whenever you're ready, whenever you're comfortable, you know, that's something that I would like. And so, on my birthday...
Happy birthday to you.
I don't know, like, I haven't had a good birthday.
Was that the candle that you blew out? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that the candle you blew?
You know, I've never had a good birthday, and he gave me a good birthday, and I was like, you know what? I'm up in my feelings right now. I'm gonna put my mouth on your penis.
Tell me you said it just like that to him.
No, not so many words.
That would have been hilarious. Like, you did good. My mouth on your penis right now.
And so you're familiar with this product, the Wicked brand,
Yes.
flavored lube in salted caramel.
Yes.
Never been so enthusiastic about sucking dick in my life.
I have an ex-girlfriend to thank for introducing me to that stuff.
It's so good. So I went and obtained a large bottle of this, and ever since I obtained this large bottle,
You had to buy like 5 more?
I mean, I've been given some sloppy toppy, you know, as of late. And it's so. I've never liked doing that before, but now I'm like, I love watching your soul leave your body. like I like that you're so incoherent after you shower me with babies. You know what I mean?
So, is B a succubus then? If you're sucking the soul out.
I mean, kind of. I mean, I know I have some, like, demonic tendencies. You know, that's part of why his family doesn't like me, I think. But,
Aw.
That, or they're just very conservative and just like how you look. They're like, no, bad.
yeah, well, so I thought it was the whole, like, witch thing. And apparently it goes a lot deeper than that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. They found my Instagram, like, the day after they met me. And he got a phone call.
So they were stalking you? They were online stalking?
Like, the parents in this town, yes, they do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how, because, like, I never told them. I mean, maybe it's because he tagged me. Yeah, it's probably because he tagged me on Instagram. But yeah, they found my Instagram, and then he promptly got a phone call from his very concerned mother that, you know, I'm an evil person, and because he's Christian.
Okay.
But he's very open and very accepting, and, like, to me, he's a good Christian.
That's what most good Christians are supposed to be.
Yeah. So basically he was, you know, given a lecture about, you know, isn't this against your religion and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you know, my religion says not to judge people, and that's what you're doing. So he definitely came to my defense on that one. But it's
good.
still, like, they still don't like me.
I would have pointed out, like, the multi-fabric, shrimp.
No.
Yeah.
I would have pointed out
all the things.
But, yeah.
So I hope they never find out that I'm doing this, because then they will absolutely
So then they're gonna be like, now she's beating your ass too. What's up?
Well, I hope they don't find my TikTok because I have a lot of questionable content on TikTok.
That's fair.
Which, I mean, they've probably already found it.
Hey, B, what's your TikTok again?
Miss B Stings 93. I have almost 25,000 followers.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. We got to do a TikTok today with you and Greedy and maybe Gigantor. I think we'll get Lala in, actually.
I've been meaning to do more TikToks.
It's okay. You can do one with us today. The Gotham Press has a TikTok.
I know.
That we have all of like 3 things on. 3 TikToks on.
There should be more stuff on there.
There should be. Anyway, I think we're good. I think this has been good. So, Gigantor, any final thoughts?
No.
B, final thoughts?
I was tired.
You's tired?
I was tired. Like, I apologize if any of my, ramblings don't make any sense. I need more caffeine in my system. I only got like 4 hours of sleep.
You did just fine, B.
Okay.
You did just fine. Greedy, any final thoughts?
Everyone should strive to be like B's partner, and the fact that you should be good to your partner, and also you should be with B.
Oh, okay.
Wait, huh?
That's it. That's the thought.
Okay, we'll go with that thought.
Suck each other's dicks. Well, he doesn't suck my dick. I just suck his dick.
Yep. So I do have something, Captain.
Yes.
Did you finish your card?
Okay. Do I read it or do I just pass it over to you?
Just pass it over to me, and then I'll.
All right.
Can you
All right.
pass them?
And I pulled a random card out.
So let's do this. Woo! Wow.
Hey, Captain.
Smack me in the titty with a microphone.
So that thing you told me about not punching the microphones. What was that about? What was that shit about?
It was mostly about you not punching the microphones.
So why'd you punch the microphone?
Because I'm not you.
Promptly hit me in the titty.
Because I was trying to fill up her titty, but I can't do it my end. So I had to go through alternate means, okay?
Okay. So, bee stings can't focus because surprise anal licking. Woof, woof.
That is rather distracting.
Wow. Yeah, that seems a bit distracting.
Yeah.
That's why I can't do 69.
Because surprise anal licking?
Well, because it's
Can't
distracting.
focus.
I can't focus on sucking dick while I'm getting ate out, and I can't focus on getting ate out if I'm sucking dick. Like we can take turns,
It's like,
but I can't do both at the same time. I got to focus on one thing at a time.
I can focus on that.
I can focus too, but I understand what she's saying.
And in fact, it actually, anemic may not be able to focus, but she like, I don't know what happens. There's like a 6 gear on the card that the card didn't even know it had.
Oh,
until it happens.
Wait, so you're doing this in the car?
No.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, that, and I don't like people like blowing air onto my asshole. You know what I mean? I don't like the feeling of somebody breathing on my ass.
Oh, no, he just blows air like.
Like I don't know. I don't like the.
Like if he has his nose out so he can breathe.
Yeah, no, I get it now.
Like it might tickle.
Yeah, like it's tickling my booty hole.
Greedy, does it tickle?
Totally.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, so let's see. You got your. Oh yeah, my final thoughts. Woo! This has been a great episode. Thank you, Gigantor, for stepping in for Lala.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Greedy, for your magnificent beard.
You're welcome.
Thank you, B, for just coming on and being a glorious guest as you always are.
Anytime.
Yay! And with that, listeners, we are out.
Bye.
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 Hey there, Gothamites. This is Captain Awesome. And as I forgot to actually do this on the episode, I'm doing it for you right here at the end. So that way you have a word to enter for this episode. The word is going to be forgot because I forgot. So once again, that word is forgot. Go ahead and send that into Candy Sweet Box 805-303-1173. Send in the word forgot.